Hi, good morning. Welcome back. Mike Makes here. Doing a little bit of electrical work around the house. And I've got a couple of these. They're no contact inductive voltage probes. Basically, I can check see if I've got a live wire when I'm putting a new socket in. I had a problem with these. I'll go on to power them up. This one was always a bit iffy. It's dead altogether, so that's for the bin. This one, very handy. No on-off switch. It'll make a noise that I haven't heard for 5-6 years because of my hearing, but that it would glow red on the end when you've got a live connector. For instance, here, new batteries, nope, not gonna work. So both of them are dead. Basically, I've had to go buy a new one. I wanted something nice and simple like that, but the best I could find was about £28. So I don't know if this is going to be overcomplicated or not. It's a Neoteck brand. Should do what I wanted to do. We'll get it out the box, have a little look, see what we get. Amazon have got them at the minute, probably other people have. You get batteries with it, which is good. There's your traditional book of words, non-contact electrode probe in multiple languages, so that's fine. We'll be able to work that out. There's a device. Let's get it on shot for you. It looks a bit chunkier and a bit more complicated than this one, which is you don't have to do anything apart bring it up. You bring it up to the cable and it'll light if it's live. But it got LCD display on there, and you pop a few batteries in it. I won't open them because I've got some I've prepared earlier, some Duracell ones which are good quality. AAA, 2 of them, positive side in first. You screw the cap on. And there you go, you got it. On the front here, you got a LCD display, an on-off button. It will shut itself down after 5 minutes if you've not used it. And there's a sensitivity and a light button. The light button being a little white LED in the end here. There's your inductive probe, which you'll be poking near live mains. So let's switch it on, see what happens. Right, there's a blip, red light came on here, and you got a display which is minute. Let's bring that up, see if you can see this. There you go, if I get it right, you got, it's only any good for AC of course, no good for DC. People have asked the questions in the past, no good for DC, AC only. So yeah, well what we'll do, we'll put the light on. You can see the LEDs come on. It's not blinding, but it might be handy in the fuse box. Switch that off, hold your finger on it. Now, you'll see in the display, we can get it focused. Right, you've got AC and low. Low being low sensitivity. If you press this button, you can see there's an S come up. That's high sensitivity. So depending on what you need to measure, you may want the high or low sensitivity. And I've got to say, even the low sensitivity is quite high. We'll have a little bit of a look on this cable down here, which is live currently. The display changes colour depending on your voltage. It'll stay green if the AC voltage is between 0 and 48. It'll go yellow when you're at 48 to 100 volts. And anything greater than 100 volts is red death, danger. So bear that in mind. We're in the UK, we're measuring about 240 volts on the AC mains. That's all I'm going to be measuring with. I'm not industrial in this sense. I won't be using that on lower voltage machines or 3-phase or anything like that. This is purely for domestic for Mike here. So let's turn the light off. And we'll put it on low sensitivity and we'll move it up to this cable which is currently live. It's flashing, but interestingly it's remained green, so it says that's less than 48 volts, which it isn't. That's a mains power cable going in. So let's get that a little bit closer to the camera. So of course you've got 3 connectors in here, and if we're a little bit far away from the live, i.e. it's round the other side of the cable, it may not be detecting it terribly well. Certainly this isn't a voltmeter. Those were guides that the companies put in, green for 48 volts, 48 to 100 yellow, etc. But if I turn this core of the cable, yeah, it's gone yellow now, and it's flashing faster. So if we go again, we're getting nearer the live cable, I guess. Yeah, it does seem to vary depending on the distance, whether it's green, yellow or red. So you certainly can't use that as a voltage determination. But like I say, I just want to know if I got a live wire in my fuse box. And this seems as if it would do the job. Now that's on low sensitivity. If we pop it on high, yeah, you can see that's detecting that from, well, I've gone off camera now. That's about 4 inches away from the cable. So yeah, certainly the sensitivity is stepped up considerably once you put it on that range. The colour's not changing terribly well though, but basically it's got a bleep I can hear. You've got another symbol that lights up when you over 100 volts. Let's see if we can demo that. Possibly not. No, it's not cooperating. Okay, I'm going to have to turn the cable sideways. You see that all the displays lit up, the top symbol, warning sign in there. I'll break out this cable so we got live, neutral and earth, and see if we can get see how sensitive it actually is. So we'll do that now. Right, got a live and neutral cable there. It's powered up at the mains. I'm insulated. I'm not standing in water, so I believe I'm fairly safe at the moment. This is on the low sensitivity mode. And we got nothing on the neutral, which is what I'm expecting. Getting down to where the live is. Just getting something there now. So, yeah, it's kind of doing what I expected to do. If I'm in the fuse box, that's sort of what I want. What I don't want is this telling me I've got a live connection when I'm near cables that aren't live. Otherwise, it's sort of defeating the object in my mind of what's the point of having this? Might as well go to the old Fluke meter. But I can be fairly close to the neutral without it going off. It is a bit, it's not so clear cut. You can see what I've got there. I've got neutral running down the right hand side of the cable. Hopefully you can see. You'll have the neutral running down this side of the sheathing, and on this side you've got the live, but that's firing off on both, and that's low sensitivity. If we put on high, bear with me a second, there we go, put on high, it's going to go mad. You know, you're not going to be able to test it like that at all. Take it off back to low sensitivity. You can tell you got a live wire in here. With this one, which is now defunct, I'd be able to put that on the cable and rotate the cable and actually discover which side's got the live cable in it. This might be a little bit too sensitive. Yeah, I wish this hadn't packed up, this one. This will be fine, don't get me wrong. If I've got a fuse box open and the cables are splayed out, I'm going to be able to pick up which is a live one. It's not an industrial tool, I don't believe, to any sense of the word, but if I'm changing ceiling rows, I've got a couple of cables sticking out, it's going to give me an indication which is a live wire and which isn't. But yeah, it's not marvelous. But yeah, let me know what you think. It works, but it's not a substitute for this one. So yeah, it'll get the job done in my mind, but it's not amazing. Overly complicated, really. But one thing it does do is shut off. If I leave it on, 5 minutes later it will turn itself off. But yeah, it'll get the job done. That's all I can say. It's the Neoteck voltage tester. It'll get the job done. But yeah, thanks for watching. Mike Makes It.